I gotta paint my shit sometimes.
My hair's a flowing each other like this.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is part 2 of the Ren Thomas episode.
I should have struggled with this spell.
We're here in.
Where's Chris?
Let me get the address right. Let me shout out my brothers.
Chris drunk as fuck.
Chris drunk high, but this is what we do. This is Fifth Ward Media.
I think he's on fungus.
The one-on-one part 2 with my man Ren Thomas.
Is
here.
he?
We are at All the Smoke in Jersey City, 588 Newark Avenue, across the street from the courthouse, as Chris likes to say. Our humble guest over there.
You better come back here.
We keep it loud, we keep it fun. We're gonna shoot Ren with some questions. If you tuned into part 1, we got the music and the serious stuff out the way. As like, you know me, I like to get into my toxic shit, some my funny shit. So I got my boys with me in the back. Salud, salud, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Salud, yeah. Ren, I appreciate you for your time. Your lady, I appreciate you for your time. I know how it is to have a baby at home. That was the reason I was late myself. But with that being said, product of the Attitude Era. If we had the sound right, I'd do the Stone Cold break the glass and we'd take another shot. But
You can edit it in. You can edit it in.
With that being said, I'm going to jump right into it, my brother. Pre-internet battle rapping. That's what you was, right? At a minute, right?
Yeah.
So that was back in the day when you could just take your old, like good written and slaughter half of the town.
Nah.
Or was you, like, consciously going in there like...
Nah, I would freestyle.
You was freestyling.
I would have like 2 or 3 bars in there
that you knew.
I knew they were gonna be like crowd shakers.
Yeah. Okay. So you had your haymakers and your
Yeah. I would make fun of your shoes and your hat and what basketball player you look like, and then I would go to.
I'm gonna jump right into the versus conversation.
Okay.
You a man from our era. I don't want to date you.
I'm 35.
So am I. So this is the question. CD books versus iPod.
What?
CD books versus iPod.
I thought that was a rapper. It's like, who the fuck is CD Books?
CD books. Let's go CD books.
Gotta go CD Books.
Gotta go CD
CD
The
Books.
reason CD books is so fire because you had the CD, then you had the track list like that. Godfield got the 16 CD chain in the back right now.
Sometimes you had the lyrics all the way in the back.
Or you had the little asterisk highlighted to your favorite track, so you knew like 16 on this one. You had the mixtape. This is my hot five.
Well, I was a DJ first.
Oh,
so I had
shit.
mad CD books.
Oh, but did you have the classic like I burned it and I only wrote on that motherfucker with a little Sharpie?
Nah, it would be like this
Hot
one's
Fire
this,
Mix 22.
This one's for Anna. This one's for Dana. You know, sorry, baby. It was like Boner Jam 69. Nah, CD books were crazy, bro. It was so nuts back then. We didn't have I didn't have at least me, because I was fucking kind of poor. But I had the CD player that connected through the wire
Anti-skip.
into the tape deck, and then you would put CD. Ah, man.
You had those good. If you had the Sony one that had the little handhold one, you used to know you could turn that motherfucker to the side. And like, I was a bus kid, so I used to walk with that motherfucker like, that shit ain't skipping. Track 14 is playing.
15 seconds.
You gotta go. Yeah.
That's why I like the tapes better.
So that's why I asked the question, because a lot of like hip hop heads, once the iPod got introduced and you was able to put all your music on that shit, it's kind of like a little different game. But
I didn't understand it.
The technology, or just like the fascination with all the music?
No. The fascination with all the music makes sense, but just to like have one thing with everything, I don't know. It didn't make sense at first.
Hit you too, yeah.
Didn't make sense. I had like different books that had like hip hop and R&B, and then like jazz and soul. And, you know what I mean?
You was eclectic.
Yeah.
Country music in the back.
Nah, country music up front.
See, for me, it was Spanish shit. Banda, we call it banda. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't like when I can't understand what they're saying.
Oh, no, you gotta play it, though, baby. The tequila tastes better when that shit's going boom, 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 boom.
Chris put me up on that shit. Taught me how to dance in California.
Bachata? You gotta go, you gotta teach them the bachata? I can picture y'all getting close, though. Like, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Me and him close?
Yeah.
Never.
Now we live. Go ahead, baby. It's a full function.
We got a special guest.
You're on live, yeah.
We'll jump right into question number 2.
Hey, Russ is here.
WWF versus WWE.
Come on, WWF. What are you talking about?
Okay. He a Macho Man, Jimmy Fly Snooker kind of guy.
Come on,
No,
son.
but there's a happy medium there.
The Attitude Era.
The Attitude Era.
The Attitude Era.
That's not WWE though.
Yeah.
Nah.
After a while, after a while,
Maybe.
they changed it.
Prime
They changed.
Attitude Era was WWE.
Prime Era was WWE.
This,
Right?
this one, remember this shit in high school?
We was telling everything.
I'll keep it a buck. I knew about World Wrestling Federation way before I knew about World Wildlife Federation.
Yeah.
That's
When
true.
He went to the website one time. It was Candace.
Let me go see Sable right quick. What the fuck?
He was looking for a steel cage match and
You ever
clicked on a
backyard
fucking
wrestle? You ever backyard
Chihuahua.
wrestle? Our middle school had a hardcore title that was on the
Yeah.
record. Every period, between every lunch break, that shit was on. Motherfuckers was getting stunned in the hallways.
Look,
I had a ladder match in my middle school in Elizabeth. There was a ladder in the auditorium.
Gotta get my shit back.
I got a twin sister. Nobody caught it worse than her. I had the fake belt, everything.
What you say?
I said
I had a shot.
it beat a New Jersey General in backpack tennis shoes. The 99 ECW just incredible. New Jack Sandman when Tad slam Bam Bam. I was feeling full of myself like Rob Van Dam. Honky tonk man with a mind above average. Turned from a Brooklyn brawler to a Macho Man savage. A man on a mission trying to be a road warrior with the arrogance of Rick Martel. There's no ignoring you. Watching for Jake Snakes bring a legion of doom. $1 million man make animals still go boom. I want a platinum plaque and a wrist full of gold dust. When these bitches see my Ahmed Johnson, they go nuts. I'm a hitman with Anvil Night Heart Foundation with the sting of a junkyard dog with no patience. A super fly rocker drinking steroids and vodka. You mini clowns catch a tomahawk quick like Tatanka.
Shit. Question answered.
Come on.
WWE.
I think it's WWE.
WWE.
Actually, it's ECW.
Oh,
ECW.
he was Sandman and Sabu.
Yeah. I think he's the greatest wrestler of all time.
Sabu?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm with that though.
Lunchroom
I would put him
table?
up there. Yeah.
Or, depending on where you was at, recess / gym class ciphers. Or locker room ciphers.
The
if you played
only
ball.
person that rapped in my high school was him.
Oh, so you didn't get that.
It was just me and him. Just me and him in the
You and Chris causing trouble getting kicked out of class.
me and him in the bleachers.
I got kicked out the whole school.
Me and him in the bleachers just rapping to each other.
4 months and kicked you out.
God damn.
You got hoodlum.
My friends would try to rap. They were all awful. And he was a little bit younger, and me and him would sit in the bleachers during gym class and rap.
And raps.
That's how we became cool.
I mean,
For real.
that's the beauty of it though. Like music and hip hop, it kind of brings worlds and cultures
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Like, it's something relatable that around the world, like people have something in common.
100%.
Music taste, favorite artists, it
Yeah.
brings us all together.
100%.
I appreciate your time here, Ren. We're almost done. Mixtape era or backpack era? They kind of cross a little bit, but you do got your staples.
I would say backpack era.
Backpack.
Because I'm more like Mos Def. I'm more Talib Kweli, that era more than like Dipset 50, all that shit. That's just fire. I didn't catch Dipset until later in life. It's weird because like,
Because your introduction to music, like from your story, like you were put on.
I feel like I-
underground artists.
Yes.
Like I was telling you, bar heavy.
yeah,
Like you bar heavy, and some people, for some people, it's not palatable. What?
palatable.
Palpable.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Whoa, that's a nipple.
That's a different word.
Deeper in the dictionary.
But you know what I'm saying?
He ain't never gonna ask you.
So I think what
He said paddleable.
I think what separates the
Like
two.
this isn't paddleable.
That's a completely different word.
I say what makes the
I don't
difference
know what this is.
is the mixtape era culture. People are more into like beats. People are more into like snap songs, dancing.
Right.
Backpack is more bar heavy.
Yeah.
Like so.
So like the backpack era for me is like Atmosphere. Even though he kind of like goes on like the emo rap kind of whatever the fuck you would call that. But yeah, backpack music to me was just more. It was mostly West Coast, I guess, at that time. And then there was a bunch of artists like I know Kanye recently said like he didn't give a fuck about the backpack era, but that's where he came from.
Yeah,
and like
that's who he
like
came from.
those are the dudes who kind of put him on. So like if you really like the mixtape era was cats rapping over other cats' beats. which it was cool like when 50 did it here and there, but like, you know what I mean, more so, I'm definitely backpack era.
We also going to jump into, and what was my last question? Short song format version, because now songs are more condensed. There's no more three verses, 2 hooks, a bridge, and all that stuff. Or posse cuts, long, like let a whole crew jump in, 16-minute.
Yeah, 16 minutes. That's kind of crazy, but a six.
You come from a group that.
Yeah, you know, Backpack Superheroes. It was 12 of us.
Yeah.
But we would always kind of keep it under 4 minutes. I mean, I feel like the posse, like, the fuck is the name of the song that I'm...
Reservoir Dogs?
No.
That's probably the most notable posse.
Right. That's just crazy.
About that Jersey shit, that shit was like.
The shit with I'm talking about the shit with Redman and K Solo, Head. No, those are my peoples. Shout out Doodle. No. Redman, K Solo. It's a Def Squad record. Head Bucket. It's not Head Buster.
I'm about to pull it. You
know.
Pull it. Nah, this is the drinks catching up.
Head. Whatever. They had one of the illest posse cuts. It's Eric Sermon. It's Redman, K Solo, Keith Murray. So I gotta go with posse cuts.
All right, posse
because
cuts.
like, you know, Reservoir Dogs and
no, because we grew up in the Wu-Tang era, so we're
well, yeah. I mean, every Wu-Tang record was a posse cut.
Exactly. So we kind of built a tolerance for, which is kind of weird because when you hear music now, you kind of have that little short span where like if the beats don't catch you and that first hook don't catch you,
right,
you kind of like automatically switch to the next track. But it's good to hear that people are still making music to cater to people who really like music, storytelling, and that's something that we get from your music.
Thank you.
Check out Weston. You were speaking on to our part 1, if you tune back with Ralph, the Waffle House and Knife Fights is more, and you could tell the difference in that project. You could tell the difference between like the beats which you select and the beats that are like brought to you.
Yeah.
So you can see a little bit of style. Check that out. Matter of fact, probably throw a link on there too. Do you prefer to work on like your own beats? Like, do you produce and stuff like that?
I do produce, but I don't really rap on my own beats.
Is that something? And do you all? That goes to my last question. Do you write for other people, or is that an avenue you even thought of?
I have wrote for other people,
you have
but
it's not as lucrative. Like it's hard to get.
It could be, but
because we know a friend who writes for people, and he tells us like, it's easy for me to make a song for someone else. It's harder for me to put a project in my totality the way I want it to like shape out.
Right.
So sometimes, because I know like you put a lot of work out.
Yeah.
Some of your albums are lengthy, 20 plus tracks on there.
Yeah.
So when you're into that thought process of writing all this music, is there a lot of music that you're just like, all right, I could save this for something else?
I'm about to drop a project called Bankrupt Yacht Club, and it's 60 records. So So it's 60 records that I didn't put out, don't plan on ever putting out. And my boy was like, "These are fire, just put them out." And I was like, "All right, cool. I'll just throw them all in one project."
Because they just
Like a lost tape type shit?
Kinda, yeah, something like that. It's just a lot of shit that is never gonna see the light of day because it probably won't fit anything.
strictly on DSPs, or is there something that you put like a band tune and
I'll probably put it on Bandcamp for like $2 or some shit.
and just try to make whatever you can reach?
I don't care about the money. I just want people to hear it. You know what I mean? That's why I put it out for $2.
My
And
man's a real artist.
I try to be. You know.
That ends up my part 2 of the one-on-one with my brother.
I thought you were gonna ask me about like transsexuals and shit.
Nah, we don't get into that.
No, I was excited. You know, we can talk about it.
That's the third segment.
Oh,
That's when you come over to our. We don't want to impose too much on your time. I appreciate you
No, thank
coming
you.
out, my brother.
Shout out.
588 Newark Ave, Jersey City. All the smoke.
Word up. Hold up. Yo, Steve, give him the Instagram at, yo.
Oh.
All the smoke.
this is what happens.
_JC.
All the smoke.
You had to be here to understand it, bro.
Yeah.
With that, thank you for joining us. Salute. Till next time, this is Fit for Media presents one-on-one with the man, the artist, Ren Thomas Music. Thank you, my brother.
Nice.